This is TWiT.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to TWiT, your tech hub for intelligent, thoughtful conversations. If you want to take your experience to the next level and support what we do here at TWiT, say goodbye to ads and say hello to Club TWiT. With Club TWiT, you unlock all our shows ad-free. You also get exclusive members-only content. We do a lot of great programming just for the club members. You also get behind-the-scenes access with our TWiT Plus bonus feed and live video streams while we're recording. And don't forget the fantastic members-only Discord. It's where passionate tech fans like you and me hang out, swap ideas, and connect directly with all of our hosts. It's my favorite social network. I think you'll like it too. Club TWiT. It's not just a subscription. It's how you support what we do and become part of the TWiT family. Your membership directly supports the network, helping us stay independent and keep making the shows you love. If you're ready to upgrade your tech podcast experience, head to twit.tv/Club TWiT and join us today. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the club.
Good evening, Craftonians and Craftonites. If you can hear me, I would love to hear. I must be able to be heard. Wonderful. As you know, this is the time where we gather together to craft. You work on your crafts, we work on our crafts, and everybody crafts. It's a nice, chill, cozy time, as I always say, for chatting and sharing and just having a good old time. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that someone is having an issue with someone who's attempting to dox them. That's not good at all. So the craft that I am working on is, or continuing to work on, is a little Lego number. It is the Lego Bonsai. We've got Dustin making bread tonight. What kind of bread? This is the progress we've had. Ooh, we've got the whole thing. The bark. Rye bread with spices. Okay, now you know my next question. I bet you can guess what my next question is. What spices are you using? By the way, well, I'll mention it a little later on. We'll see if our YouTube folks also show up. But let's go ahead and move the camera over here to... All right, so again, we're working on the Lego set, and this bonsai that we're working on, I have two options. I can do it in this pink color, or I can do it in green. And as I mentioned, I want it to be done in green. So we can take bag number 5 and toss it. Toss it to the side, not toss it away. Fennel, coriander, and caraway. You are speaking my language, Dustin. I love fennel with my whole heart and soul. And we also have another listener who recently finished the Japanese maple, which, yeah, it turned out great. I love how they did the ombre of the colors. So you can see we've got this nice shift here from reds to oranges. And in some cases, the leaves actually have red, orange, and then light orange colors, which is quite nice. You've got quite the botanical collection, don't you? Goodness, I love fennel. Yeah, unfortunately not gluten-free. I miss pumpernickel. That's the bread I would eat all the time if I could eat bread. All right, let's take a look. So we're in bag 4. Looks like we're going to be working with a lot of leaves. Yeah, pumpernickel bread. Yum, yum, yum. Let me see. I think I've got a zoom option here. There we go. All right, so the first thing we're doing is taking some very small pieces and putting them together. So we will do that. I needed to find one of these little friends and then a 2. And then on top of that, we take a green leaf and we pop it under there. Anyone getting festive for Halloween? Costume plans, decorations you're planning on doing, anything like that? And then I take my next piece and lock that in. And now at once, I don't think we'll be doing anything other than fallsy walks. Anyone planning on having the light on for trick-or-treaters to come by? I don't know why I said that like Moira Rose, but I did. Trick-or-treaters to come by. We did that last year. Ooh, bald eagle photos. It's my grandma's favorite. She loves bald eagles. Not sure if I'll decorate this year, but previously I put up plastic in my entryway, painted it with UV reactive paint, and turned on a bunch of black lights. Very cool, Timothy. Last year we did have trick-or-treaters, and it was the first time in a long time that I've had trick-or-treaters and also was not a college kid with very little money. And so I definitely, I got the full size candy bars and was very pleased to get to hand those out. That was a lot of fun seeing people light up. Wow. Judy says my partner's a lighting designer. So yes, we will have the lights on. He has lots of fun, as do the kids. We don't really decorate outside. If we have a little Halloween get together, we will decorate inside, but yeah, we don't decorate outside. Like maybe something down the line, if there's ever an opportunity for us to like own a home, because it does feel like a little bit of an investment. And that said, I mean, we decorate for the holiday, for the, end of the year holidays. So it's possible. There are a lot of people on our street who go all out decorating for the various holidays. And it is fun to kind of look around and see what people have made. Anthony says, never any trick-or-treaters where Anthony is tucked away in a corner of an apartment complex. Fair. Used to make gift bags with a full-size candy part as part of it. Timothy, what else did you include? Did you include those little glow-in-the-dark spider rings? Dustin says, now that we're no longer in Vancouver, the trick-or-treaters are a lot fewer. Where we were before was Halloween Central. Tons of houses in that neighborhood would go to town with lights and people popping out of the bushes to scare you, and hundreds upon hundreds of kids. It was pretty amazing. Small candy and a snack like goldfish. Some floss. I'm kidding. Timothy did not say floss. Now, hold on. This is, oh, I see. It's telling me I'm going to be doing this 3 times, not that I need to do this 3 times and understand what it's saying out of the gate. That's good. My great-grandparents used to do the little bag things they would get, I don't know where she got them, but they were little paper bags, and they'd have ghost designs or skeleton designs on them. And then there'd be 3 or 4 things inside and then stapled shut. And I can remember the kids coming by and getting very excited. That is super cool, Timothy. That reminds me of, there's a Scooby-Doo film that this reminds me of. Since this appears to be inside of a house, I will ask if you're okay with me sharing it on stream before I do that. That's really cool. The group of friends that I have, last year we were the Scooby Gang. I was Fred. And this year we're doing Clue. And anyone who has any Mikah lore will very easily be able to guess which character I will be playing in Clue. Let me see. I'm seeing if I can find old Fred. Last year at this time. Oh, that's all I need to do. Just type in October. Of course, it's all the photos from this year, which are not the photos I'm looking for. Where are you from last year? I am trying to find you. That actually, it may have happened in early November, now that I think about it. Hello, Paul. Welcome back. I have been loving the weather. It's changed here, and it's nice and chilly. And I go out at night, and I feel so happy. It's really nice. There's old Fred. So there's the photo. I have a photo of, let me see, of the actual sort of photo I was pulling from. So yeah, you can see. It's not hard to do Fred, to be honest. Pretty simple. But let me show you now the very cool decoration that Timothy did with reactive paint and black lights. That's so cool. I like the little peaky person up here. There are numbers. We did have 2 Scoobies. How did you know that? Oh, my dogs. I see what you're saying. We had one Scooby and one Scrappy that were human people. My significant other was Scooby, and then our friend was Scrappy. But this year, I'm going to be Mr. Green from Clue. Wait, tell me more. You said random, but fun fact I just found out about TWiT today. All right, let me continue with this. We're looking for little brown pieces. 2 of these. As in the website? This is making me nervous now. Wait. Oh, okay. What you're saying is random, comma, but fun fact, colon, I just found out about TWiT today. And today would, in theory, be in italics. Now I understand. The way that I read that was, random but fun fact I just found out about TWiT today. And then it was sort of like a ellipses at the end, ... And then you were about to tell us the fun fact. But I now understand. Yeah, can we have a moment, Shadow de Wolf, for you for joining Club TWiT immediately? That's wonderful. Can you tell us? I know, it starts with a 2-week free trial, but still, that's fantastic. Can you tell us how you came across it and what made you go, oh, I'll check out Club TWiT while I'm here? Because that is always fascinating. Yeah. Rounds of applause in the chat for Shadow de Wolf. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. I'm guessing it's like the wolf, or like woof, like a dog makes sound. Dog sound. Anyway, let me see. I've got darker brown, lighter brown. A YouTube short. It's okay. This is funny, Shadow de Wolf, because I go, believe it was a YouTube short. They're not sure what won. And now our marketing team is crying. Going, no, you have to tell us which one was it. We have to know so we can capitalize. I'm kidding. Our marketing team doesn't watch my crafting corners because they're not crafty people. All right. Now we'll take a... That's true, Patrick. You are in the marketing meetings. I think they should call you Mr. Meeting, honestly. So for me, Paul, I've decided that Mr. Green is Scottish. And is it an excuse for me to get in touch with my Scottish roots and wear a kilt? Perhaps it is that. But more importantly, I didn't want to just, because I wear green suits throughout the year. I love green. Green's my favorite color. That was the lore that I was talking about, why people would maybe be able to guess that I would be Mr. Green. Green is my favorite color. I've always loved green, etc. And I didn't want to just do boring green. But by that I mean, sorry, not boring green. I got distracted. I was reading 3 things at once. I didn't want to just do green suit because, again, I wear those throughout the year. So I said, I've got to make this unique and do that. Oh, I've had that happen before, Shadow. Needing to pay Apple so I can download apps again. Where my problem was I ended up, I think my card had expired. I think is what happened. And who is at our front door right now? But I think my card had expired and it, went to charge it and it couldn't. And it was a little bit, troublesome to try and do that. Clan Edgar. I actually do think that is very close, Paul, to the green that I did. Especially to be able to just do updates is not nice. All right, let me just look at this really quickly to see what's going on at the front door. And that I don't need to address it. Okay. Luckily, there's someone upstairs who can help me out. So I don't have to leave you all. Oh, I will say, Shadow, it has been a long time since I've had that issue. So it's good to know you can do updates now. Paul says, I am a Scottish descendant. My great, 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 great ancestor escaped to Canada from the potato famine. We have There were two places where on my mom's side of the family, we were able to trace very easily back, and it was Germany and Scotland. My great-grandmother's grandma, my great-grandmother's mom. Yeah, my great-grandmother's mom came from, I think, Baden-Württemberg, Germany. And then my great-grandpa's that's where it was. My great-grandpa's grandpa is from somewhere in Scotland. So that one's a little bit further back, like a generation more back, versus the other side where the German is pretty close. Robert Bruce. All right, so let me continue with this. Now that I am not as distracted. Yeah, Patrick, tell us about you, friend. William D. Spalding II, 1327 to 1376. Wow. That was a long time ago. That is true. Yeah, if you can make the in-between connections, once you go back far enough, people have done the research. I think I've told this story before, but when my family was doing that, they ended up finding a infamous pirate along the line, and my aunt just couldn't handle it. She was very unhappy to learn that we had some horrible pirate in our history. And so then she said, "I'm not doing this anymore." And then someone else picked up where they left off. But yeah, I don't have any stories like that, Patrick. All right, so we're going to make 3 of these leaves. Oh, Paul. Ooh, bread is out in 2 minutes. Tell me, Dustin, about your bread process. I'm curious how much time you proof, if you use a proofing bag or a proofing drawer, if you enjoy the kneading process or don't enjoy the kneading process. I did that right the first time. Mandar says, oddest/cool thing in my family is a Puritan and president of Harvard, like 10 gens back or something. Wow. Paul says, my oven has a proofing mode. It's a dual fuel electric on the bottom and gas on top. That's cool. I also have a proofing mode on mine. It is not dual fuel. Dual fuel. I proof the yeast and water and sugar quickly in a vessel. Mix. Knead for 10 to 15 minutes and it sits for an hour in the oven with just the light on. Yeah, I heard about the light method. I have to show you all something. I just remembered. I had sea monkeys when I was a kid, and I said, you know what I miss having? Sea monkeys. So you know what I'm going to get? Sea monkeys. And you know what I'm going to do? Raise them properly with all of the knowledge I have now about how they need oxygen and how often you feed them and the light that they need and everything else. And yeah, they started sprouting. They came out of their little cysts about a week ago. And oh my goodness, you're right, Judy. I should name them. I didn't think of that. Oh my word. There are so many of them though. And apparently if you put them in the right temperature, also, let's talk about this. This is pretty fun too. We've got a real, what is it called? Mirror. What's that called? Not madhouse. Mirror house. What are those called? House of mirrors situation going on. Somebody said, what are they? I genuinely have no idea. So sea monkeys are just brine shrimp. It's a very small shrimp. And brine shrimp have the ability to exist in a state where their eggs are just kind of like dehydrated. And so the egg can continue to exist and live on without hydration. And then the way that they come back to life is with a little bit of moisture. And so, yeah, they're just tiny little shrimps, but they have the cutest little, the way that they propel themselves through the water is with these little spindly legs. And so they're like, and they are so fun. But they'll do flips and they kind of like dive and they just eat plant dust. So it's like this green plant protein, basically. And that's what they eat. But they'll just kind of swim around and live their little lives. And the most important thing is to make sure they're oxygenated and make sure they are in a relatively temperature-controlled environment. Although the truth of the matter is they can live in colder temperatures, but they will not make babies in colder temperatures. So they prefer to be at a higher temperature. It's funny, sea monkeys have this option to, you can get a watch. And it's just like a plastic little circle that you put on your wrist. And then you can suck out a couple of sea monkeys from the main tank and put them in your wrist and carry them along with you. I will tell you, I do not have that. I felt maybe perhaps a little cruel, but at the same time, I don't know. I can't speak to their sort of cognition, their cognitive abilities. So, yes, Dustin, that turned out beautifully. And I'm very curious how it smells. I bet it smells amazing. I feel like yours is a house of crafts. You and your wife are always crafting, making things. That's just a beautiful loaf. My word. How long will this last you? And also, what do you like to put on it? Bread. Bread? What? Butter. I meant to say butter, but I said bread. All right. So we are now going to attach the 3 leaves. Oh, thanks, Joe, and hello. 4 or 5 days. Okay, so just a little bit of bread every day. Now, interesting. I need to make 2 more of these little numbers. Whoops, these little numbers. I didn't realize that. So we'll go back and follow those instructions as well. Shadow. That might be a question for general chat. They might know. If Patrick is still here, maybe Twit would know. I don't know. That was before my time. I think that Chad still does a thing, though. Doesn't Chad still do a thing with the wonderful Dickie D. Bartolo? I thought that was the case. I mean, in terms of it not being a Twit anymore, it's just people take new jobs and do new things. But outside of that, I'm not... if the show's not still going, I can't speak to that. I do not know. That's right. It's the Giz Wiz. That's what that's called. Joe, I am obsessed. I have to tell you, the one beautiful thing that happened is that the final episode of this season of Alien Earth ended up coming out before because I, of course, canceled my subscription to Hulu, the Disney-owned property. And thank goodness that my subscription date ended after the final episode came out, so I was able to watch it. I am obsessed with that creature, and I want every bit of media. Yes. As Joe says, that thing is easily my favorite character in the show. I just want I want movies, I want TV shows, I want books, I want everything. I need to know more. I want to know more. I'm obsessed. So yeah, I was very happy that we got to watch the finale before it ended, before my subscription was done. That's fantastic, Joe. Are you making that available for sale? Like on, I can't think of the site at the top of my, yeah, I will be buying that shirt. So please send me the link whenever it's ready. Yeah, Threadless. Yeah, 1000% I will be owning that shirt or sweater or whatever options Threadless provides these days. If they give you more than one option. With the getting colder here, I would love like a long sleeve option if they have that. I am so I'm so excited. I can't wait. Please feel free to Instagram DM me to let me know as soon as it's ready. So anything to share about the TWiT dungeon? The TWiT dungeon was before my time. Yes, D&D does have a date now. We have our cast of characters. We have a date. It's coming up. This next Friday. Oh, that's what you meant. Anything to share about the TWiT dungeon? Okay, because there was a TWiT dungeon in the previous office. If I remember correctly, or one of the offices. Patrick can probably speak to that as well. But in any case, the D&D one-shot adventure, it's going to be probably a silly, spooky adventure. I'm not saying who it is yet. You'll have to wait and see who will be participating. But I am looking forward to running a one-shot, and most importantly, looking forward to seeing if we can actually complete this one-shot adventure in the 3 hours that we have. If you've ever DM'd before, you know just how unlikely that is. And so I'm also trying to work in a way to make sure that we get to the end of the adventure. Oh, that's funny. Okay, well, you know what? If there's one thing I will say, it's that I cannot control Leo Laporte. So if he has already revealed all of the details to you all, then you know all the details. You at least probably, if you're mentioning mentioning intelligent machines, then you probably at least know 2 of the people who are going to be participating. So yeah, that's that. That's fun. That's exciting. That he's getting some physical dice. Wait, was I supposed to do that? That's so confusing. Yeah, I was. Okay, so it just wants me to build like 900 trillion of these leaves, which is... okay, let's see. Yeah, I see now. It wants me to do it 3 times, 3 times. So making 9 of these, which was not clear to me when I first read through. My main thing is that playing D&D requires a little bit of homework. And so, as long as everybody does their homework, it'll be fine. It'll be fun. We'll have a great time. I've always, when I first started playing D&D, I had a DM who did not make me feel bad or wrong or anything like that, or uncomfortable because I didn't understand the rules, and was very happy to explain everything and be patient. And so that's always something that I have carried through in my own experience playing it. The only thing, my significant other can attest, the only thing where I lack patience is when someone tries to, actually probably Patrick can attest too, because he has probably heard my significant other mention this and then heard me grumble, which is trying to say, Yes, you're so right, Paul. I'm not going to say that out loud. But is trying to use Baldur's Gate as a means of rules lawyering. When I say, whoa, sorry, no, you can't do that. And they go, well, you can do it in Baldur's Gate. And I say, get out of the room. I say, leave. You're not welcome here anymore. You are, if you roll, you will always roll with disadvantage from this point on. No, that's not true. But it has become a bit of a running joke. You are banished, as they say. Okay, so now we're going to take all of these little pieces and put them on these other pieces. Don't come around now, you're not welcome anymore. I've had all my life to live, I've had all my love to give. Take all crumble, I gotta lay down and die, don't know not I. I will survive. As long as you got love to leave. I'm very good at that, right? All right, so there's that. Okay, I'm loving this. This is really cool. Did you think I'd crumble? Do you think I'd lay down and die? No, not I. Also, did you notice my skeleton cardigan? So it wasn't just the hat, Joe. It's also my cardigan. So I want that to be... I think I want that to... No, I guess not. I guess it's okay that it's that way, because I can move some of these independently, right? Yeah, and I can always do that as well to make some adjustments. Okay, now go. Walk out the door. I've been slowly building out my festive sweater/cardigan wardrobe because, as I've mentioned before, I do, this is a basement in which I am podcasting. And so it gets pretty cold down here in the cold Portland winters. And so I've been trying to improve upon that. I don't know. Something feels wrong about this, and I don't know what I have done. So we've got the middle one, and then we've got this top one, and that leaf is that way. That leaf is that way. That leaf is that way. Okay, that's good. Then with this one, we move this leaf over here, and then those leaves can stay there. And then with this one, these leaves are here, and that one's there. Okay, that's a little bit better. Doing a live online radio show for Halloween, so I bought a horribly garish Halloween shirt for it. Yeah, that's exciting. Okay, now it just wants me to stick these all over the place. That is garish. One might even call it... I can't think of anything. I'm sorry. I'm multitasking. I can't even see now that I've looked at that. It's so bright. There you go. Thank you, Paul. One might even call it ghoulish. Look at those skulls. Look at those skulls. Look at those skulls. Look at those skulls. All right. Now our job is to just take a bunch of these pieces and put them all over the leaves. I don't like this. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't like not... Because to me, Lego gets to be an anxiety-free experience because it just tells me what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, exactly. I need an algorithm that will tell me, here's what you need to do. Let me see. If I just follow that same pattern throughout, will it end up looking like I followed that same pattern throughout? One, two, skip a few, 99, 100. Mandar said about Joe's jacket, or Joe's shirt. Some may even say wearing that is a boneheaded move, but I like it. We haven't had our first frost yet, so no eating rabbits. No rabbits yet. It actually took forever in winter to get down to freezing. I kept watching the weather, waiting for the first frost. But the chill is in the air. It's beginning to look a lot like chilly weather. Mm-hmm. A pair of hopalonga. Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. I wonder why they don't just have me do this before I put them all on. Wouldn't that be easier? My neighborhood has a lot of immigrants, mostly from Southeast Asia, and they all seem to be thinking Christmas lights are suitable for Halloween decorations. Or maybe they're just starting their Christmas early. I said it's getting cold outside. That means it's time for the holidays. Have a holly jolly Halloween. It's the spookiest time of the year. If there'll be ghouls or ghosties by the pier. Boo-hoo. The ghosts say, the ghosts see you. Some phantom waits for you. Scare her once for me. I'm a regular old Weird Al. Thanks, Dustin. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Pumpkin lumen. Those are gorgeous, Paul. Pumpkin luminaries. Sounds like a band, a folk band. Probably because of the Lumineers. Yeah, I want those. Those pumpkin luminaries are really cool. That's so odd. Timothy is saying, looking at the instructions, and if you do the pink leaves, they have you put the decor onto the leaves first and then put them on the tree. But if you do the green, they have you put them on the tree first and then add the decor. So... don't know what that's about there, Lego. Kiss her once for me. Yeah, because here's the... here are the other instructions. And they're already preformed. Wow. Wild. With 101 frogs available, this is the greatest number of frogs used in any single Lego set. I'm so sorry, Dustin. I'm so sorry. Dustin says, now you've got me whistling Christmas tunes. I mean, I did try to make them spooky. You're right. You're right. I'm so sorry, Sandra. That's who I really should be apologizing to. Yeah, I also like Christmas music. My favorite is Nat King Cole's A Christmas Song. Chestnuts roasting by an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. It is being sung by a choir and folks dressed up like a thing we don't say anymore. Mm-hmm. What can we create in 5 minutes? Everybody knows. All right, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yukon Cornelius. That's what they called my great uncle. All right. I called him Uke for short. Okay, this is weird. It's telling me to use these pieces that I'm not seeing anywhere. Light brown and L-shaped. Oh, there they are. They're inside of the big bag. Like so, it's off to work we go. Like so, like so, like so, like so. Oh, do I even have? Oh yeah, I guess I do. I wasn't talking to you.
Were you talking to me?
I just said I wasn't talking to you. No.
Got it. My mistake. Catch you later.
Oh, Lord, I forgot I have that. No, it was ALEXA because I said like so. But I forgot I've got the new one that's very chatty. Yeah, I agree, Timothy. A little difficult to follow along with because it's all the same color. I mean, because it's different shades of brown. My favorite was the one that had Heat Miser and Cold Miser. I'm Mr. Heat Miser. Mm-hmm. I always said I was going to go as Mr. Heat Miser for Halloween, but I was worried that no one would know who I was. Ah. Thank you, Shadow, for sharing. That is the wonderful Jennifer Pattison Tui of The Verge, and JPT, as I call her, is going to be on my show tomorrow, Tech News Weekly. She's a regular guest co-host of my show and also just an all-around delightful person and consumer tech journalist covering mostly the smart home. And she's very good at what she does. Wait, are they actually named after? Probably not. Thank you, Shadow. That's tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time. But of course, we always publish the show after the fact. If you would like to subscribe and get it in your podcast player. Oh, whoa. Listen, you've got me going into regular show mode. This is a chill, cool time. Come on. Oh, only one side. My bad. Now it wants me to do this again. I'm Mr. Heat Miser. Anyone have a favorite commercial from the Christmas holiday? Mine is the M&M's one with Santa Claus, where Santa Claus comes across them and says, "Oh, they do exist." And they say, "Oh, he does exist." And then they like faint together, if I remember correctly. Because if I saw an M&M walking around in my home, I would also probably faint. Unless we're talking about Marshall Mathers, then I would grab my broomstick and shoo him out of the house. I did not say boomstick and shoot him out of the house. I said broomstick and shoo him out of the house, to be clear. Oh, yeah, Joe, the Coke Polar Bears is good. Wait, I don't think I've ever seen the Hershey Kiss commercial. If someone shares Kool-Aid Man in the chat, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. That is not the assignment. I do love a Hershey. Oh, wait. I know what you're talking about, Shadow. You're talking about the ones where it's Carol of the Bells. The Hershey Kisses are little. Yeah, those are good. Those are very good. If my voice had not been used all day today, and I felt like I would totally be singing Carol of the Bells right now. But I started to like internally move my voice up to those notes, and I could feel the tension. I said, "Oh no, that's not happening. That's going to come out sounding terrible." But I love Carol of the Bells. Lil Jon featuring Kool-Aid Man. All I really want for Christmas. I feel like that's how he would do it. Check that out. It all just clicks together. Wow. What a blessing. It's so funny looking at these, and then it's just like, so what actually happened here? Yeah. What? That's Lil Jon, if you don't know. He just says 3 things over and over again. Yeah, what, and okay. If you were called Lil something, what would you be called? Lil Patience. Very good. That is very good. I don't know. Lil Snark. That's a good one. I like that. That actually could almost be like a radio name. Lil Snark and DJ Coolboy in the morning. My D&D adjacent Christmas story. When I was a teen, I traded my D&D manuals and dice to a friend of the family whose son wanted to get into D&D, and in return, I got a mini ceramic Christmas tree to give to my mom. Oh, it's nothing like this, but what is that? Gift of the Magi. It's a Gift of the Magi moment. It's really not, but anytime there's like a trade happening, I always think of Gift of the Magi. I'm a sucker for a Gift of the Magi moment. I will, I eat it up every time. It could be anything. I think that's why I like that song. I also can't sing it in the proper key at the moment, but I've got a brand new pair of roller skates. You've got a brand new key. I think that we should get together and try them out to see. I've been waiting around a while. You've got something for me. Oh, I've got a brand new pair of roller skates. You've got a brand new key. I always loved that song. But that's because I wasn't thinking of it like they're getting together and sharing. It was like, oh no, she's going to give her roller skates to him and he's going to give his key to her. And then now neither of them will be able to skate. Oh, I could very easily say that 10 times fast. But it would take too long. See, I'm wanting to sing it, but I'm not going to do that. I need my voice for tomorrow. Okay, interesting. I was wondering how we were going to do that and still support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's 8. MKBH Frisbee. That's funny. My significant other's dad is like a champion disc golfer. And one time I was able to see his like award-winning Frisbee disc things. He would be cringing if he heard me because I know I'm not calling it what it's actually called. But it was really interesting asking like, okay, so when do you use this one and how? Like, when does this come in handy? When does that come in handy? This is different, of course, from Ultimate Frisbee, but still uses a Frisbee-like mechanism. Nope, don't do it. 13 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 10. Raggedy Ann always scared me. 11. I didn't know why her name was Raggedy. That bothered me. And it seemed like other dolls were attempting to be more realistic, and she specifically seemed very much leaning into the like a clown toy situation. So I was just very unsettled by Raggedy Ann. Oh, good question, Dustin. Incredibly well. I love this thing. I love how it feels. I love you'll notice I do not have the stupid strap on it. I have this nice little lanyard strap that works quite well. This was made by, I think Incase, for AirPods when Apple first added a little lanyard loop to the side of AirPods. And I bought a new one for my AirPods and took the old one and put it onto the case, and it's delightful. Yeah, I am loving the TechWoven. That seal so far seems to be doing its job because some of you may recall I raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital every year, and I do that by running a D&D campaign where you donate to like make impact on the game, and part of it is me literally painting a lot of my skin blue to be this character that's in the adventure. And that stuff comes off on everything. In fact, I just noticed, look at that. It's on my microphone wire. It's on the XLR cable. It gets everywhere. And every time I would grab my phone, it got on the phone, and I was able to clean the case off very easily. It didn't stick around. So yeah, really good stuff. Paul, your mind, I swear. Sometimes you will respond with things that I'm going, now, Paul. I'm feeling like a teacher. Now, Paul. Did you have teachers that did that to you? Or maybe even parents? Or maybe you even to this day have people who do that. Oh, always told you talked too much. That was also my significant other. You could set him down next to anyone, and he would be able to have a conversation with them. No more than 2 hours. I was shocked when we went on our first date, because I was usually on the dates that I went on. It's by the very nature of me being a journalist and a curious person and everything else, to be someone who asked a lot of questions and ended up talking a lot. Mostly, I did try to, make it about me being curious and everything. But in any case, it always felt like I was doing more of the talking. And that was one of the things that stuck out. Is I remember going on this date and going, holy moly, I'm able just to sit back and listen. This is so nice and so rare. So yeah, that really stuck out. I should have taken them out to a grill. I still have a tendency to do that when I'm meeting new people and they're saying, just the other night, was introduced to a new person, and they're going to school as a linguist. Good night, Shadow. Perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for Tech News Weekly. Thank you for being here. It's super cool that you watched a clip and said, I want to know more about this whole thing. That's really, really, really cool. And so, yeah, we appreciate it. I really need to be ending this as well, but I thought it's not going to be enough to last a whole crafting corner next time, so I might as well finish it now. Plus, we've just been having a great time, haven't we? Now, hang on. Why did it need to tell me to do that? Oh, I see. So did I mess that up? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Okay. So I just need to switch which side these are on. Oof. There we go. So now it's parallel. Yeah. Most contain high levels of lead. That's horrifying. Oh, Lord have mercy. And there's that. Wow. Ew, I hate this one. Look at this ugly eyeball plant. No, thank you. So there's the base. No, not shrimp. No, Paul, no. You leave my children alone. Here we go. Let me close my eyes so it focuses not on my eyes. It's still trying to focus on my eyes. Why are you focused on my eyes? Don't focus on my eyes. And now you're not changing the focus. Oh, well, you get the idea. Here's the beautiful tree. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's going to go up there. All right. Up there. Wow. I'm serious. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for that to be a shirt. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Folks, that's it. We're here. We've done it once again. Another month. Craftonians and Craftonites, thank you so much for joining, for being part of this experience. Always a pleasure to get to chat with you, do crafts, talk about whatever. And yeah, I'll see you again next month for another crafting corner. Good night, everyone.